Hello, Key First Graders and families, and welcome to your next virtual Fundations Level 1 lesson. In this lesson, we will be introducing more new concepts from Unit 10, as well as part of Unit 12, and reviewing some previously learned concepts. If you find that this video is too long, please feel free to watch the video in chunks. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Lauren Jarrell, and I am Key's Reading Specialist and Reading Teacher Leader. I'm excited to work with you all today, so let's go over a few things before we get started. In today's lesson, there will be opportunities to practice some writing, so please have a paper and something to write with ready. You could also use a whiteboard and whiteboard marker if you happen to have one. Last, when you see this stop symbol, that means I'd like you to stop the video so that you can write or spell on your paper or whiteboard. You might be wondering, what are we going to practice in this video today? Today, we'll be learning about suffixes. We'll review suffix s and we'll be practicing some new suffixes, ing, ed, and es. We'll also be reviewing words with two blends that have 5 sounds, words like slump, twist, and plant. And of course, we'll practice some trick words. Let's get started with a warm-up. In a moment, I'm going to show you some keyword sound cards. I'll say the letter keyword sound, and I'd like you to repeat me. Ready? Here we go. INK, pink ink. Z, zebra, z. EW, chew, oo. OA, boat, o. R, rat, ONG, song, ong. OR, horn, or. WH, whistle, w. I, itch, I. U, up, OY, boy, oi. Let's do some review. Last week, we practiced words with 5 sounds, which means they have more than one blend or digraph blend, like in the words slept, shrimp, and shrank. Remember, when you're tapping out words with more than 4 sounds, you can always go back to the beginning of your fingers to tap more sounds. In our last video, we also talked about suffix s. Let's review what a suffix is. A suffix is a word part that can be just one letter or a few letters that come at the end of a base word and changes the word's meaning. A base word is just the word that we're adding the suffix to. In these examples, we've added a suffix s to the base words. In the first example, the word cats, I have the base word cat and the suffix s on the end. In this word, the suffix s means that there is more than one cat. I can mark this up by underlining the base word cat and circling the suffix s. In our next example, plants, the suffix can be used to mean an action that she or he does rather than what I or you do. Like in the sentence, she plants flowers in the spring. And again, I can mark this up by underlining the base word plant and circling the suffix s. Here's another example of suffix s in the word bugs. This example shows that sometimes a suffix s can make the z sound at the end of a word, like the letter z. Let's learn about some more suffixes. The next suffix we'll learn about has the same job as suffix s. It can make a word mean more than one, or it can mean an action, talk about what he or she does rather than what you or I do. Es makes the sound is, and we use it on the end of words that end in the letters S, Z, X, CH, or SH. Let's look at some examples. The word lunch ends in CH. So if I want to talk about more than one lunch, or lunches, I need to add ES. The word fox ends in X. So if I want to talk about more than one fox, I need to add the suffix es to make it foxes. And last, if I want to talk about what he wishes for when he blows out his birthday candles, I need to add es on the end because the base word wish ends in sh. And of course, I can mark up these words by underlining the base word and circling the suffixes. Let's give you a chance to practice. Make sure you have that pencil and paper or whiteboard and marker nearby. In a moment, I'd like you to add either s or es to these base words. Remember, we use es for words that end in these letters: s, z, x, ch, or sh. Press stop so you can add the suffixes and press play when you are ready to continue. Great job! Here's what you should have had: bunches, crosses, drinks, scrubs, mixes. Let's practice two more suffixes today: ing and ed. First, let's talk about ing. Our ing suffix says the same thing as our glued sound ing. They both say ing. But ing is a suffix only when it's on the end of a base word. For example, in the word ring, ing is not a suffix here because it's not on the end of a base word. If we took ing off of this word, we would only have the sound left over. Here's an example of when ing is a suffix. Here I have the base word stand. If I put ing on the end, now it says standing, like my mom is standing in line at the store. Ing changes an action word to talk about something that is happening. Again, stand is the base word and ing is the suffix. Next, let's talk about the suffix ed. Ed actually has 3 different sounds it can make when it's a suffix. But in this video, we're only going to talk about one sound. Today we're going to practice ed when it says id. Ed changes an action word to talk about something that already happened. Let's look at an example. Here I have the base word plant. If I want to say that last weekend she planted flowers in the garden, I need to add ed. Now the word says planted and it means it already happened. Now let's practice tapping out some words with suffixes to read them. In a moment, I'll put a word on the screen for you, then pause a moment so you can tap and read it. When you're reading a word with a suffix, we only tap out the base word, then add the suffix when we say the whole word. Ready? Here's your first word. Great job! You should have said squint, squints. Can you tell me what the base word is? Right, the base word is squint because that's the word we're adding suffix s to. The man squints to see the board when he doesn't have his glasses. Let's try another one. Remember to tap out the base word and then add the suffix when you read it. Here's your next word. Great. You should have said splash, splash, splashing. Does this word have a suffix? Yes, it does. It has the suffix ing. Can you tell me what the base word is? That's right. The base word is splash. The girl was splashing water in the pool. Here's another word. Nice job. You should have said twist, twist, twisted. This word has the suffix ed. What is the base word? Right, twist is the base word. Yesterday, I twisted my headphones cord into a knot. Here's another word. Awesome work. You should have said pinch, pinches, like the crab pinches the boy's foot. This word has the suffix es. What sound does the suffix es say? That's right. Es says is when it's a suffix. Here's your last word. Awesome work. You should have said rent, rent, rented. Like the couple rented an apartment when they moved to the city. Now I'm going to put some words on the screen and give you a few seconds to read them. After you read them, I will read them again so you can check yourself. Pause the video if you need more time. Great! You should have said crisping, crept, printed, pranks, stunted, drank. Now, I'm wondering if you can tell me a word on the screen that has a base word and suffix. If you said crisping, printed, pranks, or stunted, nice work. These words all have a suffix. Now we're going to work on some trick words. I will flash some trick words on the screen and give you a few seconds to read each word. I will then read the words again so that you can check yourself. Ready? Here we go. The, your. Any, many. Out, about, our. How, now, down. From, each. Very, are. Friend, between. All right, first graders, we're getting into the spelling portion of our lesson today, so make sure you have those papers or whiteboards ready. Remember, when you see the stop symbol, that means I'd like you to stop to write down the letters or words that we're practicing. Here we go. First, we're going to practice writing some sounds. I'll say a sound and then you repeat the sound. After that, you'll write it down and I'll reveal the correct answer. Ready? Here we go. I say it, you say it. Am. Pause and write the letter or letters that say am. Press play when you're ready to continue. Fantastic! The letters that say am are AM. That's one of our glued sounds. I say it, you say it. K. There are 3 ways to make the k sound. Pause and write the 3 ways to make the k sound. Press play when you're ready to continue. Good for you! The 3 ways to make the sound k are C, K, and the digraph CK. I say it, you say it. Z. Now we know 2 ways to make the sound Z. A hint is that one of the ways is the letter that says Z when it's a suffix. Pause and write both ways to make the sound Z. Press play when you're ready to continue. Nice work! The 2 ways to make the sound Z are Z and S when it's a suffix. Now we're going to practice writing some words with suffixes. Just as before, I'll say the word and you repeat the word. After that, I'll ask you to say what the base word is. Then I'll ask you to pause the video so that you can tap out and spell the base word, then add the suffix. Here we go. I say it, you say it. Blended. What's the base word in the word blended? Right, blend. Pause the video so you can tap and write blend, then add the suffix to make it blended. Press play when you're ready to continue. Wonderful! You should have written b, l, e, n, d, and then ed makes it blended. My dad blended strawberries and bananas into a delicious smoothie. Can you underline the base word and circle the suffix in this word? Great work! Blend is the base word and ed is the suffix. Here's your next word. I say it, you say it. Smelling. What's the base word in the word smelling? Right, smell. Pause the video so you can tap and write smell, then add the suffix to make it smelling. Press play when you're ready to continue. Nice job! You should have written s-m-e-l and then add ing to make it smelling. Don't forget that bonus L in the base word smell. The sister was smelling her brother's dirty sock. Can you underline the base word and circle the suffix? Fantastic! The base word is smell and the suffix is ing. Here's our last word we'll practice spelling today. I say it, you say it. Boxes. What's the base word in the word boxes? Right, box. Pause the video so you can tap and write box, then add the suffix to make it boxes. Great! You should have written b-ox and add es to make it boxes. Remember that we use es for base words that end in s, z, x, ch, and sh. The family packed a lot of boxes to prepare for their move. For our last activity today, we're going to write a sentence together. We're going to repeat the sentence 2 times. I say it, you say it. Jim brushes the lint off the rugs. One more time. Jim brushes the lint off the rugs. Now, pause the video so you can write the sentence, Jim brushes the lint off the rugs. Press play when you are ready to continue. Wonderful work! Here's what you should have had. Don't forget that capital letter at the beginning of your sentence and the period at the end of your sentence. If you need to correct any of the words in your sentence, go ahead and pause the video again so you can fix any mistakes. Press play when you're ready to continue. Now, I'm wondering if you can underline the base words and circle the suffixes in this sentence. There are 2 words with base words and suffixes. Pause the video to find the words with suffixes and then press play and I will reveal where they are. Great job! The first word with a suffix is brushes. The base word is brush and es is the suffix. The next word with a suffix is rugs. Rug is the base word and s is the suffix. Awesome work today, first graders. If you have any questions, comments, or just want to say hi, feel free to email me at lauren.jarrell@k12.dc.gov. I'll see you next time for more Fundations videos. We miss you. Bye-bye.